Hello and welcome back to this free course. We're going to show you how within 30 days you can produce a newsletter business and set it up in a way that you can make it profitable. You can see that we've covered all of this already on our free course. We've talked about niching, we've talked about how you're going to get paid, and under all of these little post-it notes here are additional bits of advice and support for you. So you want to go back and you want to take a look at the full course and work your way through it, because it's going to give you a lot more information. When we got to day 7, we talked about the difference between a curated and in-depth newsletter, and if you want to check these out, then just go down into the description, you'll find the playlist. We then talked about how to use AI to actually curate this content, and then how to actually set this thing out. Well, what we're doing now is we're going to talk about in day 10 about an in-depth newsletter, because this is going to take you longer. I'm not going to lie about that bit. This is going to take you longer, but for some of you, it actually might be worth it. Maybe not from day one. Maybe from day one you go for a curated newsletter, which is going to be a lot quicker for you to put together. But at some point you might want to transition over to this. We also talked about in the previous video how you might want to do a curated newsletter a few times a week and then have a Sunday edition, which is long form. But for some of you, doing a long form, in-depth, deep dive newsletter once a week is going to be the best model for you. So we're going to talk about why long form can actually make you more money. What are some of the benefits to it that you need to consider before you pick whether you go full curated, full in-depth long form, or a mixture of both. So these are the things that you can do with a long form or in-depth style of newsletter. Now, if you want to get AI to write most of this for you and then you just put in a little bit of extra information, then you want to check out our AI tool that will do exactly that we've covered already in the course. If you stay till the end of this video, you'll be able to get the links to that. Otherwise, you can go and try and find it on our channel. So what are the advantages? What are the benefits? Why would we even bother with this? Well, the first thing that we're going to be able to do is showcase a product or a service. So if you're a business owner or you want to actually offer a product or service yourself that's within this niche, then curated is a good way to bring out news in the industry or mention affiliate partners. But actually writing a long form newsletter allows you to showcase one particular product in detail. It could be an affiliate product or it could be your own or service. So maybe all week you might have been talking about different services and different affiliate links that provide website hosting, and then on a Sunday you produce either a deep dive into your favorite, which is an affiliate link, or your own service or offering that relates to hosting. So maybe you're a web designer and you talk about how you have helped your clients. As I said, you could do this completely for affiliates, or there might be a high ticket offer that you want to promote as an affiliate. That might be an all-in-one package or a course or a done-for-you service that you could offer that people could sign up to, and then you still get the affiliate commission. You also get an opportunity to offer exclusive content that is not available anywhere else, such as on your website. So you might have some training, you might have a course, you might have some kind of report that you want to promote on your newsletter, not on your website, and then you use that as an incentive for people to sign up to your newsletter. You say, okay, this is what's on my website, but if you want the really, really juicy stuff, then you need to get onto my newsletter, because you'll get that in your inbox every single Sunday. So that might be something, again, you want to mix in with the curated. And this goes the same with providing insights, data, or deals. You might decide that you produce a long form edition weekly where you're going into insights where you don't share them anywhere else, maybe data analysis, maybe deals. I have a great newsletter that drops into my inbox regularly, and it talks about websites that are up for sale, and this particular person who creates this newsletter is a bit of a website genius, and they talk through in this newsletter why they would buy this particular website and then what changes they would make to it so that they could increase the profitability from that particular website and then flip it, which is a brilliant business model. And I love that newsletter because that means that I'm learning what I need to do with my websites in order to make more money, and I can model some of what this guy does. You can only get that information on his newsletter. So what insane value and information could you give your audience once a week in a long form version that is going to get them super addicted and hooked on your newsletter? Open it up every week, consume it, click on your links, and hopefully buy either high ticket affiliate offers or your partners that you're promoting or your own services. You get to market yourself as an expert, so you get to showcase your knowledge and expertise, which you can't do with a curated newsletter. You can talk about businesses you've worked with, your clients' successes. All those kind of things are going to build you as an authority, and they're going to make people more likely to buy from you, buy your products, buy your services. So it's definitely a great way of using a more in-depth, long-form newsletter edition. You can also do things like top 10 lists. So this is a great way to do a breakdown. So you might have curated some content throughout the week in your newsletter, but then on the Sunday, you can really go through the top 10 of whatever that topic has been through the week. So for example, maybe you have a newsletter that's in the fishing niche. You've been pointing out a few particular pieces of equipment that people need. Maybe it's something to do with a particular type of fishing or a particular type of rod. And then when you get to the Sunday edition, it's a deep dive, top 10 list, going through everything in great detail, which again gives you an opportunity to sprinkle in those affiliate links, show your expertise, and market any product or service you have that relates to that niche. And then the last thing you can do with it is showcase your paid newsletter. So for example, if you have a free version and you have a paid version of your newsletter, the paid version is where you really want to be sending people, because that's how you're going to make some additional money from it. But you need to educate people on your free newsletter that your paid newsletter actually exists. So maybe once a month or once a fortnight, you would give people on your free list, they would get exactly the same Sunday edition, long version email that people are getting on the paid version. Or maybe they would get the first part of it or a few clips from it. So you're teasing them and saying, look, I know you're free and I'm happy to give you all this stuff for free. That's not a problem. But actually, if you come onto my paid stuff, this is what you would get. And this is great if it's something where first to market benefits. So for example, if you had a crypto newsletter, if you knew something about crypto, then once every 2 weeks, once a month, you could showcase what products were shared, what insights were shared in your paid newsletter. And you could say, look, everyone on my paid newsletter got all of this information about these latest coins and tokens last week. Look what's happened to the market since. Look how much money they have made. Maybe you should consider getting onto my paid newsletter so you get these insights a little bit earlier. And that would work with anything where getting first to market or getting that information early provides somebody with some kind of benefit. Now, I know I keep saying Sunday edition. There's no reason why you can't put out this newsletter on a Monday or a Tuesday or Wednesday, a long form. The day, that's going to depend on your audience, and that's going to take some testing. But Sunday is just a day of the week I picked as an example. So that's everything I want to talk to you about on long form content. If you want to see the AI tool that we've talked about previously, then take a look at this video here and subscribe to the channel. Press that alert button, because we're going to be doing a roundup of other AI tools that you could use in order to build out your newsletter. And we're going to be showing you some amazing ways to retarget people who click on your newsletter in order to make more money. So stick around for that. We'll see you in the next one.